I'm gonna make a diss song and we gonna just go back and forth. Like, what was it that kind of caused the riff?
I didn't say his name not one time. How you know I was talking about him?
Hey. We were able to interview Mo3 a few times before he got his big buzz. Right. And we kept seeing and hearing the comparisons. And mind you, we in the know, you know what I'm saying? And you know, it was until I seen the I'm on white hearse with a white hearse. And I start hearing the raps. And you start the competitive part started, you know what I'm saying? As far as now, okay, I'm over here, I'm doing this, and he's over there doing that. Was it a certain thing to make y'all start making, like, what for you, like, I'm gonna make a diss song and we gonna just go back and forth? Like, what was it that kind of caused the riff?
I didn't say his name not one time. How you know I was talking about him?
Hey, you know how to blog. Hey, wait, no. Hey, you know how the bloggers do. They love to.
This a blog. This a blog.
This a blog thing to where, you know, when the views go up, they love to throw a name in there, call it a diss song, and then see what it do.
You feel me?
And that's what happened. And honestly, the bloggers at the time, because this was new, you know, everybody was new to it. They're running narratives. Yeah. And if an artist don't squash that narrative or don't say nothing, that shit just builds and builds and builds. It's like you can't even bring it back to from what it was. So it's almost like I gotta own it now because the narrative is the narrative.
That wasn't the case. I can tell you that. It wasn't me owning some shit. You feel me? But you know, shit happened.
Shit does happen, man. As far as at that time, you had I think you had a couple projects out, right? Or was you just putting out like mixtape tracks or whatever?
Yeah, I was just mixtapes, project, little singles and shit like that. You feel me? A lot of different features, shit. Just going crazy in the city. I
want to ask you because it was I remember Mo3 had he had no man at the time. I think he whether it was All Star, somebody was trying to get him right. And then Rainwater came in and did some shit. Was anybody working with you at the time, like to kind of hone in on your business and your craft?
Nah, not till a couple of months before I went to the field.
Damn. Yeah. Do you feel like that was something that was missing, or were you handling your business as you were?
I mean, who I was fucking with, they was doing their thing, you know. But shit, when certain situations came and, you know, people called, it didn't look too good, feel what I'm saying? So shit, I'm in the streets already. They was already watching me. So
and that's one thing that, you know, whether the world knows or not, you know, you was really out there. You was really out there. Are you able to touch on the situation that got you jammed up?
Yeah, what you wanna know?
What was it that got you jammed up? We were just talking a little earlier about being able to, you know, when the feds is watching you. You know, they building the case, they trying to figure something out, then they come in and they grab you. We trying to see, hey, did you have time to kind of see what's going on? What was the day of when they came and said, oh, boom, and slapped you with whatever charge?
First off, the feds gonna pick you up when they already got the case on you. They ain't gonna pick you up and build a case. They already got the case on you. They know what they want you for. Feel me? So I was already getting watched.
Take us through the day of, you know, as far as, you know, when they did come down on you. Take us through that day if you can, as far as what you was on, what was going on, and.
Long story short, I was out of town. You feel me? I went for cocaine, so I was out of town. I just did the show with Yellow Visa that night. You feel me? In West Texas. You feel me? Boom. Bro them left. Bro them jumped on the road that night. They burnt out. I stayed. And when I stayed, they came and hit me. They got me the next morning.
Did you feel like it was over when they came and got you?
Hell yeah. Shit. See, the feds give out months. They don't be like, oh shit, you looking at, you know, like, oh shit, you know, you got 110 months, you got 96 months, you got 60 months, you feel me? So it's like, damn, nigga be like, 60 months, that ain't shit. So you jump back in the car and be like, damn, wait, 60 months.
Oh, yeah, you start calculating,
Oh, fuck, if 60 months, that's 5 years, you feel me? So it's like, you know, shit like that. But it's cool, nigga got through that shit.
Where did they have you, where they sit you down there?
I was at Beaumont.
You know, most people, have you done any type of jail
time?
time?
Y'all are real when they're jailing in Beaumont,
Nah,
damn.
Talk to me.
sure.
At the time of, have you had done any time before that, like as far as any jail stints?
I ain't never been to state. I ain't never been none of that. I had cases pending. You feel me?
So this is your first time actually having to.
That was my first bid. I went straight to the fields. I didn't go state, none of that shit.
How was the adjustment for you? You know, coming from building a platform and having a name out here in the streets of Dallas, to having that shit halt like right there and going to sit down.
That shit hurt. Then you gotta watch that shit. You feel me? So while you going through your bid, you picking up the phone, you calling, you hearing about everybody getting motion. You feel me? Hearing about all that shit. You know, then you get to where you're going, you get the phones and shit, so you see that shit now. You know what I'm saying? Damn, shit different. Shit changing. Niggas up. You feel me? That supposed to be you. You know what I'm saying? That's what niggas say. Yeah. But I said, back, I just chill. I knew it was gonna come. I ain't tripping.
Man, do you think that the stint that you did matured you? Because before you went in, you was really on some hothead shit. You was wilding out a little bit from the game DVD interviews and all that. Now, what would you say? What made you change and get more mature like you are now? You seem like a different person.
I was gonna die. You feel me? I was gonna kill somebody. One of the two. The way you know we were living, me and my niggas, the way we move. You feel me? So when I sat down, it was really a wake up. Like, damn, bitch, what you gonna do? You feel me? You want this shit or you don't.
What's the best advice you got when you was in there?
The best advice I got, what they say, the strong rule the weak, but the smart rule the strong. You feel what I'm saying? So, I always never stop thinking.
Shout out Reallyfe Street Starz, nigga. Mo3.